Hello followers, the Fat Lad fam. How are we all doing? I've just finished training and I'm on my way home. It was a good session today, a really good session today. I got some videos of some sparring, took my GoPro in. I took the GoPro in and was able to capture some training footage. Got some sparring in. It was quite a good session today actually. So I was fashionably late to training as always, and I then, because I was like half an hour late, they were all busy drilling, so while they were doing their rounds I was warming up on the bag, and I got quite a good warm-up in actually. I was doing it for a good half an hour just on the bag, working on certain things, free flowing, stepping into southpaw, and just a few things been working on, and then was nice and warm, had a little stretch and stuff before training, before sparring. So when they all finished their fitness, their disgusting fitness, oh, I felt so sorry for them. They did, I don't know how long the rounds were. I think it was for 3 minutes. It felt like quite a long round because I was on the bag for it. So it was 6-4-2. So you do 6 kicks, each leg, alternate for the length of the round, then 4 and then 2. It's hard work, man. They were all dying. And they were all like, fucking Dom, coming in later on, fresh as a daisy for sparring. But that being said, on my way into the gym today, I don't know whether it's saved, but on my live video on my way into the gym today, I was speaking about how the realization of that you don't have to go balls to the wall with everyone. Do you know what I mean? Like, you don't have to like fight with everyone when you're sparring. Yes, Johnny Wayne. Hello, I'm guessing your name is Ryan. Hello, Ryan. Yeah, you don't have to like fight with everyone when you're sparring. And I was speaking about that on my way to the gym today, and I really tried to relax while I was sparring, and because it's mad because the way I was obviously speaking about it on my live video on my way in, and then it came up in conversation with Jordan today. So it was like, I can't remember how, but what I said was, but I see you as equal, and he was like, but I'm not, like, I've only had 2 fights. Hello, Miami Mami 17, all the way from Koh Samui in Thailand. It must be late for you, is it not? Oh, I suppose it's 7 o'clock in the evening. Happy Saturday, hope you're well. Very jealous that you're in Thailand, like, I'm not gonna lie. I hope to get out there at some point this year. That would be amazing. Or next, might have to save up for it, and or maybe sort out a sponsored trip. If anybody knows anybody that wants to fund a Fat Lad trip, might set up a Just Giving or a GoFundMe page. Let's go mad. So yeah, I was talking about the realization of, so me and Jordan had said to each other, I was like, yeah, but I see you as equally. I was like, but I'm not, I've only had 2 fights. Like 2 fights between that and 5 fights, which is what you've had. Like, it's a big difference. And I was like, fucking yeah, I suppose it is, like. And it's all part of the realization process of you don't have to go balls to the wall all the time. And he was speaking about how in that round it was nicer because we was able to have the time and the opportunity, because we were trying to kill each other, to be able to think about the attacks and stuff, and to plan and try things and time it in a way that you know, and only pick shots that you know that are going to land. And that's obviously part of the leveling up process, because as you level up, then you're still relaxed, but you're still then able to attack with that level of ferocity. So yes, Craig Flown. You know, right, so Craig was in the live video on my way in earlier, so he'll vouch for me on this one. It's weird how this world works, Craig, I'm telling you, mate. So I was sparring with Jordan today, and Jordan's, I've just explained it, but I'm gonna, since you've just come in, I'm gonna explain it again. So Jordan's only had 2 fights, right? And we were sparring, and in between the rounds I said, let's get 2 in, because we're fighting on the same show on the 8th of February. We're fighting on the same show on the 8th of February, and I said, right, well, we'll do a couple of rounds because we're fighting at the same weight, and I said that we're a similar ability, and he goes, no we're not. I was like, yeah we are, yes Stephen, and I was like, yeah we are, and he goes, mate, no we're not, and I was like, what the fuck? I was like, what you on about? Yes we are. And he was like, Dom, no we're not. I was like, yeah, but I've only had 5 fights, you've had, and he goes, 2, and I was like, yeah, and he goes, and 5 fights is a massive difference to 2, and I was like, and that is exactly what I was talking about on my way into the gym. It's absolutely strange how the universe works, and puts that realization and that conversation topic in practice. Obviously the secret law of attraction and all that shit, if I've been talking about it, it's gonna be on my radar of things to talk about. But I was like, let's get a couple of rounds in. That's what I said, let's get a couple of rounds in, you're a similar ability. And he was like, no we're not. I was like, what are you on about? Yeah we are. And he was like, Dom, I'm fighting C-class and some guy who's never fought before, and you're fighting in a fucking 4-man Pro-Am tournament. And I was like, so then it is that realization of, shit, yeah. And I even said on my way in that there are people out there now that have had less fights than me, and I need to pay attention to that and bear that in mind when obviously I'm training with them in the gym. So as much as I see them as peers, and well they are peers, but as much as I see them on the same level as me, they are technically, like, and that's what I was saying before. I just did a quick Facebook one, and they are technically in my eyes. So like, they still push me when I'm training, like when we're sparring and stuff. That's obviously why I end up going hard, because the last stuff I'm eating, I'm like, oh you fucker. But yeah, so in answer to your question Craig, it actually did go really well. Matthew Len came over, there was a couple of lads come over from Wolfslayer, this big dude came over with a lad that's been training here a little bit more. So yeah, it was good, man. Hello Reese. It was exactly what I needed. It's funny how the world works in that respect, and it puts it in that place. And there's obviously going to now be a sequence of events whereby it is part of the realization process, and I will then mentally, it's like a child. So when a child's growing up, that first 2, 3, 4, 5 years, they have like mental developments where they get frustrated at something because they can't do it, and then boom, it clicks, and then you reflect, and it's like, oh yeah, I remember when I couldn't do that, or oh yeah, bloody hell, I can do that now. And that bleeds through to everything with your training and techniques that you practice. So I'm practicing going into southpaw a little bit more, and throwing 1-2 right hook, left kick from southpaw now, and I'm working on implementing that into my arsenal, into my library of attacks that I can use. So it's just giving yourself that time to digest the information, and yes, A1 Muay Thai, and digest the information, implement it then back into your mental mindset where you're envisaging the techniques that you want to do, and then implementing it into bag work and sparring and pad work and whatever. So yeah, it was, and there were moments today when I'm very well, thank you pal, how are you? There were moments today where I was completely relaxed, and I was able to pick my shots, and I was sparring with Andrew Jackson, and I've got it on my GoPro, and I can't wait to show you. I've got a couple of bits on my GoPro. Oh, I can't wait to show you him. That being said, with Jordan, it was, I caught his kick. It was his left kick, because I caught, no, was it his right kick, because I caught it on my left side. And like, send that right hand right down the middle, and oh my goodness, his nose just went, it did, it exploded. Poor Jordan, man. he gets some shit. I'm sorry, Jord, if you're watching this a little bit later. I'm sorry, pal. But yeah, like it was really good. Like I caught that kick and bam, straight down the middle, and it just got his nose. But I was talking about something else with Andrew Jackson about implementing your training on it. So yeah, I was with Andrew today, and we spoke about a technique that worked, jab, inside, left kick up to the top. Because what I did was I did a right low kick and up to the right body, and he was like, "Wow, that was nice, it landed." I was like, "Mate, yeah, it's even better with your left kick." So if you jab inside left up to the body, so it's all off the left side, so you could jab inside left kick up to the body, then that is naughty, because you get the hands up with the jab, inside leg kick, they go, "Oh fuck," and then it's up to the body because their elbows out, and it's like, ooh, straight into that floating rib and the liver, and it's like it's not very nice at all. Like, so yeah, we did that, and then in the next exchange I did it and it landed sweet, and he was like, "Oh, you fucker," and he rubbed it, and I was like, "I just landed it on you then," and he was like, "What?" I was like, "I just landed it on you," and he was like, "Oh, you fucker." And yeah, so it's that being in that relaxed environment and headspace where you can then practice the stuff that you speak about, because I was asking them guys to put the pressure on me, so I need to be able to get relaxed with people I need to get relaxed in the situation of people. Hello, Michael. I need to get relaxed under pressure, so I need to be in that rolling position when they're attacking, bam 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 bam, and then come out one man, bam bam bam, but I need to not be all flinchy, and I just need to stay strong, bam, pull tight, ooh, when they come in. And that's what I was asking them to do today, because I was relaxed enough to not have to push really hard. It was good. I had a really good session today. It was valuable, and I think it was even more valuable than for the people who I was sparring with. I was working with one of the lads from, oh, both the lads really, fucking Matthew. My mind's shit. Matthew Leng and Kieran, I think it's Cameron, it's Kieran or Kieran, something like that. I think it's Cameron Kieran, whatever, one of his names. And I'm sorry if you end up watching this and I get your name wrong, pal. I'm gonna call you Kieran, because Kieran Cameron probably sounds more likely it. But yeah, so I was working with him on the teep, and he caught my teep and I pushed it, and he was like, "Oh, you bastard, like what was that?" And I was like, he goes, "What was that?" So I explained it to him, and he caught it, and as you get it caught, you push your hips out, and then he moves back and you pull your leg back, and obviously then that catch is null and void now, because, well, obviously you can't do nothing about it because you haven't got it anymore. So we drilled that, spoke about it for a little bit, and then we implemented it, and he tried it. And then with Matthew Leng, he was, and I'm guilty of it, he was doing that and letting his front hand drop, and as the punches were coming in, he was reaching for them to pull them kind of just reaching for them. He wasn't really pulling them in, he was kind of just reaching for it, not just keeping his hands strong. And if he's going to reach for them, pull them straight down, you want to cover as least distance as possible, or just parry it away, just knock it away. You don't want to be reaching, because if you're doing that, all they need to do is jab, because your hand's then down and over the top with the fucking left hand, or same with backhand, because that was his lead hand. So I was like coming in with my right hand, bam, and over the top, and it was getting him. And I said, that's because your left hand, your hand's down. So I was explaining that to him, and yeah, so I am definitely getting through a process of being able to articulate the techniques a little bit better. So yeah, it's good. I'm enjoying that, because people then are able to take some value from the interaction with me, aren't they? Hello, Clinch Don. I love that, Clinch Don. So yeah, people are then able to take some value from the interaction and go away feeling as though they've learned something, which is always nice. Micro accomplishments in every session, that's what it's all about, bitches. And it is important that you have them. And there's obviously a time and a place for hard sparring and going balls to the wall and killing each other and giving each other a bleeding nose and bruised shins and legs and ribs and all the rest of it. Black eyes. And that is all fun. But it's not needed every session. And if you think about the longevity of your fight career, if you want to be fighting for a very long time, if you're sparring hard every session, then I mean, there's been times over the weeks where I even have struggled to get my words out, do you know what I mean? And I'm pretty sure that that's punch drunkenness, and not, yeah, taking a few punches to the napper. But it's all part of the fun, and I love it. And it's been a good training week this week. It's been consistent, fantastic effort, and I'm training hopefully tomorrow with Ryan Ov. I'm gonna get down anyway. I think I'm gonna try and get across. Well, I will. I'm not gonna try. I am gonna get across and get some training in, because I need to, really. I might even take the camera kit and do a little bit of recording. Like, I might even record some technique videos and see how that works out. Because if I can do that, that could be quite fun, couldn't it? Get like, I don't know, 20 techniques recorded, and take a couple of minutes on each video, and then we'd have some content there, mate. That'd be fun. Right, I'm gonna get off because I am very, very nearly home now, and I've spoke a lot. And I've had a good realisation, so I'm going to go have a little think about what I've spoke about. And yeah, peace and love, everyone. Thank you for watching. As always, I'm fighting on the 8th of February. Fighting on the 8th of February over in Widnes. So if you want some tickets, check out muaythaiblog.co.uk/shop. Get at it, get at me. They're 27 quid, I think. So yeah, man, let me know. And I would love for you to be able to support me in this amazing journey that we are all on together. So yeah, I'm also fighting on the 29th of February as well, on John Craig's show, Muay Thai Mayhem, and the tickets for that are 30 quid. So yes, it would be amazing if you would come up and support on that too, some of you. And yeah, on the 4th of April, I'm also fighting on the 4th of April at the moment. Then where's that one? That one's down in Birmingham on Raw Combat League, would you believe it? So yes, get at me if you are available for any of those, and I will have more ticket information for you as and when it comes on Raw Combat League and stuff. So yeah, man, appreciate the love and support, guys. And give me a second because I'm just going up a hill. I love you all. Peace.